Social media is changing all the time, and after 10 years of using primarily Instagram to market and sell my services for my online businesses, I'm finally stepping away from the platform. Hey, I'm Ollie Carson, and over the last decade, I've built 2 successful coaching businesses to multiple 6 figures per year. And in this video, I'm going to give you my entire rationale and thinking for moving away from Instagram and short form content to right here on YouTube, creating long form content just like this. So grab yourself a brew, get yourself comfortable, and let's dive into this. So I think the first important point to note is that I'm not going to be completely coming off Instagram. This is more a case of changing where our priority goes. So currently, to give you a little bit of an idea, about 90% of our marketing efforts and focus goes towards platforms like Instagram and Facebook, creating short form content that we all know and love. And about 10% of our effort goes on to other platforms. So blogs, emails, and long form like podcast and YouTube videos. But we're essentially going to be swapping that over and flipping this on its head. So now we're going to be putting most, if not all of our attention into long form video content. And you might be sitting there asking yourself, well, Ollie, if you built 2 successful coaching businesses using Instagram and using short form content, why on earth would you be making this change? And to be honest with you, this is a question that I've sat with myself a lot as well. And I think the most honest answer that I can give you is just because I'm getting a little bit frustrated with the Instagram game, the short form, the snappy hooks, the constant churn rate of content that needs to be produced. So if you're anything like me, you're uploading a new video every single day to the platform. And the shelf life of that video is unbelievably short. You'll know this, right? You post something, it's maybe in the news feed for a week or 2 at best, and then it's gone. You know, it's a lot of time, effort, and energy creating content that is what you believe to be valuable for your audience, for it to be gone in a moment's time. So for me, I really love the YouTube platform. I prefer creating content that is a little bit more candid, where I can go into the detail, I can talk about the nuances, and also it has the added benefit of SEO and a longer shelf life. So what does that mean? If I post this video and I use keywords in the description and I use the right hashtags and I say the right things in the video, this video can be found 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years from now. So it's constantly being recycled and used by people who are searching for those keywords. So I can put more time and energy into creating the content, knowing that it's not just going to be a one and done. So for me, it's a lot about a personal choice. It's a personal choice to make content like this. I think as a business owner, you've got to enjoy your day-to-day operations to some extent. Obviously, there are going to be things in your business that aren't always super enjoyable. Nobody wants to fire people. Nobody likes contracts and all of that stuff, right? But it needs to be done. But something as key and as pivotal as the content that you're creating, the marketing that you're putting out, you should try to find an approach that you somewhat enjoy. So this has been a huge decision for me. I'm not going to lie, I've managed to build my Instagram page up to close to 20,000 followers over the last however many years. It's where we generate most, if not all, of our leads for the most part. So it's been a big decision, but it's one that I'm happy to make, and I'm super excited to try and grow this channel. So what is the plan going to be specifically for this YouTube channel? Well, I've broken it down into 3 core parts. Part number 1 is getting unbelievably clear on that one passionate audience that I want to make content for. So for me specifically, it's going to be online coaches and online business owners. All of the content that I create, all of the content that I plan is going to be centered and aimed towards those people. The second part of the plan is to commit to making 1 high quality video every single week without fail. This is made a little bit easier by having an editor, Mr. Joseph Yip, but essentially I'm going to be spending lots of time iterating ideas, coming up with thumbnails, hooks, planning the content, and then of course shooting it right here in the studio. And the third and final piece of the plan is to give myself long enough. I don't know about you guys, but I've definitely dabbled with projects in the past where, you know, I may be consistent for a couple of weeks or maybe even a couple of months, and then I go, this isn't for me for whatever reason, and just sack it off. This is something that I want to commit to for at least 12 months before making an informed decision as to whether or not it's something that I continue to do. So if you want to follow along for the journey, then make sure you hit subscribe and make sure you keep your eyes peeled for the upcoming videos, which are going to be super helpful for you getting better results with your clients, marketing yourself more effectively, and making more cash in your business. We all want that, right? Follow along for the journey, chaps, and I'll speak to you soon. Peace.